is the season that wakes me alive, and fall is the season to contemplate life. Oh, yeah. I don't know what is it exactly in this time of year that makes the melancholy me reappear. Oh, back and forth through dark roast coffee, salt, mist, and sea, sand and amber trees. 'Cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves start turning brown. 'Cause it still feels like summer, and I simply don't wanna see the cool wind sneak back in our town. 'Cause we lived when it was all bare feet.
Hello and welcome to a little mini weekend vlog. I'm trying to keep it down to basically just a day's worth of filming. A little break for me in every concept of what we're doing, editing wise and content wise. But this is just kind of like a cozy weekend situation, doing all my favorite things, all my favorite at-home introverted type things. But I wanted to start off with a little book review. Not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. I have just forgotten to film a quick little book review, but I feel like this pertains to this kind of cozy vlog. So the 23rd book I read this year was The Secret of Poppy Ridge Cove, a Seaside Inn Cozy Mystery by Remy London. And this was the first book. It was free and available on iBooks, so I don't have a physical copy. But anywho, I read this book in a day. I don't remember the last time I had time to sit and just read a book for a day. It was so nice to just completely dive into the world that they create. It was a thriller suspense book, trying to get into the vibes for Halloween. I loved it. It was nice and fast paced. It was short. Sometimes you just need a quick read. It helps you slow down and stop doing all of the things when you're like, oh, I only have 80 pages left. Might as well read it, you know? It was a way to trick myself into just sitting, relaxing, and reading, which I very much needed that Sunday in particular. Once a certain character was introduced, I was pretty sure that they were the one up to the hijinks. It was very reminiscent of Scooby-Doo. Had the same essence, but a grown-up version of it. I simply could not put the book down. I really loved it. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 and very tempted to just download the whole series. We'll see. I have so many books to read. So if I'm still thinking about it months from now when I've read a bunch of books, then maybe I'll do that. Maybe this time next year, we'll do a little reading marathon of sorts. Also, the next book I've already started reading is People We Hate at the Wedding. I'm a little more than halfway through and I love it. Very much melodramatic. But yeah, the main story tonight is that this is a cozy vlog and I want to do some crafting because I haven't had time to do crafting for myself versus pottery sales as the mindset, so to speak. So I want to make some little mini diorama situations. We're doing 2. The first one I think is going to take me maybe 5 minutes at the most. The second one is a little more intricate and it's Halloween themed. Yay! I have this glass little terrarium situation that I'd been using in my bathroom for a long time to hold face masks and nail stickers and whatnot, but I rearranged that as you saw a couple vlogs ago, so I wanted to repurpose this because I found these little plants. That's a horrible way to hold it. But these little tiny plants were on sale at Michael's a couple weeks ago for 99 cents or 89 cents or something. So I just want to make a tiny little tropical situation in here. I've got some pretty rocks. I think I'll fill with the smaller rocks, but I have some bigger stones in this one that I want to try to arrange. And I want to make some of them shorter and one that goes up tall because I want it to kind of go up higher and almost be filled up this way and then going down into that corner. So I think I'll build up the bigger rocks in the corner. That should work. And I will probably leave it in this back room because this is kind of our tropical themed room. Yeah, and it'll just fit perfectly. So I'm gonna hop to that first. But before I do that, and before I break it, I wanna show you the one we're gonna do after, the spooky one. We're finally gonna tackle my little glass coffin, mini cemetery coffin. I feel like I said that weird. But this one's definitely gonna be more intricate. I do have the hot glue gun. I'm just prepared for anything. And yeah, let's just hop right to it. Crafts.
Guess I'll just put on my favorite sweater and say goodbye to summer. I keep on forgetting times learn how to fly. I don't know why when life is beautiful I start to fear it'll slip through my fingers and just disappear. Back and forth through dark roast coffee, salt mist and sea, sand and amber trees. 'Cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves they're turning brown. 'Cause it still feels like summer, and I simply don't wanna see the cold wind sneak back in our town. 'Cause we lived when it was all bare feet, tan skin glistening beneath the heat, evening swirl into a bird song beat. But it's now so very bittersweet, so I guess I'll just put on my favorite sweater and say goodbye to summer. Goodbye to summer. If life is an ocean wave, I'll stand on the shore and wait. Panoramic point of view, it paints a different kind of hue. Nothing's permanent but change, waves never crash in the same place. There's really not much you can do but marvel at the
Okay, I'm so happy with how they both turned out. I've already put the little tropical terrarium in its little corner over here by where my chair is, so I get to look at it, which is so nice. And I put some of the rocks that I collected from the Big Yard project. None of the fossils. I put the geode, the granite, and I think it's called feldspar. But also the tiny cemetery turned out exactly how I wanted it to. I'm gonna try to carefully, because I didn't glue down any of the tombstones. I only glued the moss. I've had this moss fabric for years now, and it just still exists, and I keep using it and I keep having some left over, but I knew I wanted to use it for the base of this, and it turned out exactly how I had pictured it in my head, and it's just so cute. I think I'm gonna put it on the counter in the kitchen so we can just enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna very carefully lift it up. But the nice part is I can always adjust them. If I found a tiny set of bones, I would love a little skeleton peeking out of the moss here, but ta-da! It's just so cute. It's morbid and adorable all at once. I can't get over the little tombstones, but I'm so happy with it. And to be honest, I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I just wanted a quick, fun vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Just quiet, calm crafting. And now I think I'm gonna dish myself some soup, and I'm going to read my book a little bit more. I feel like this isn't like a Halloween book, but the cover, the little decapitated cake toppers, it's just a little spooky, a little silly, a little fun. It's hard to like fully submerge myself into the fall themed reads while it is still 80 degrees out, even though that's only for the next like 2 or 3 days, and then it like switches to staying in the 70s and not really getting higher than that. So I'm trying to enjoy this last little bit of warmth before it starts to really cool off, and maybe we'll do a little bike ride. That could be the start of the next vlog, which is the monthly reset. But I need this reset to kind of reconfigure my schedule, so we're gonna work on getting back into some good habits, more routine. I feel like that's the best part of fall and winter, is that you can really fall into a rut. But like a good rut. I want to fall into a good rut that is very consistent, so that I just have a little less stress. Because you know, when you don't know what you're doing every day and it's kind of all up in the air constantly, that for me is very stressful. I wouldn't say what's the word? What's the word for someone who likes, oh, why can't I think of this word? What is the word for someone who likes to just do whatever? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Spontaneous. Look at that. I still have at least one brain cell left. But I'm honestly not the most spontaneous person. I love a schedule. I love a list. I love a calendar that's color-coded. So I'm excited to get back into a routine. And I really need to incorporate parts of my daily routine that are better for taking care of myself, because I definitely haven't been doing so. I haven't been stretching as often as I should. I want to schedule a massage. Like I need to heal a little bit from the month and a half of raking heavy rocks and being bent over and moving heavy rocks. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out in the next vlog. But for now, it is Sunday evening. I want to call it a day. I'm going to eat my soup, read my book, probably shower early, And then I think I'm gonna make popcorn and we're gonna watch the last 2 episodes of season 2, the final season, sadly, of Why Women Kill. Excellent show. I really wish it had gotten renewed, but we're enjoying it and it's spooky season vibes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little cozy vlog and I will see ya when I see ya. Bye.
Guess I'll just put on my favorite sweater and say goodbye to summer.